Do you want to know the number one reason why most people fail at content marketing? It's not exactly what you think it is. It's not about lacking creativity. It's not about having writer's block or even being too busy. It's about being stuck in your own head. And I'm going to show you a ridiculously simple system using just Post-it notes that's helped my clients and myself create 30 days of content in 30 days in under an hour a day. No more staring at a blank screen and wondering what to post. And even better, you don't need fancy tools, complicated strategies, or hours of planning. Just a pack of Post-its and 25 minutes a day. So if you're ready to stop overthinking and start actually posting content that connects with your audience, stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I am Haley Dale, a content and marketing strategist for coaches, course creators, and service providers. Today, we are diving into something I'm super excited about, the Content Post-it Challenge. If you've ever felt stuck with your content creation or wish that you could be a little more consistent, this video is for you. So drop a like on this video if you are ready to finally build a sustainable content routine that you can stick with on a daily basis without overcomplicating the heck out of it. So let's dive in. The Content Post-it Challenge is about getting out of your own way. So often, myself included, it can really be challenging to achieve what I call content quo when you're publishing consistently and seeing better and better results because of it. It's a hurdle because you have to overcome it if you're going to start seeing consistent results. Consistency begets consistency. Show me someone who's maintained steady sales and growth and engagement, and I'll show you someone who's been steadfastly present day in and day out. This challenge is also a little bit like exposure therapy. I'm making the assumption because you're still watching this that at least in some area or areas of your content marketing, maybe all of them, you'd like to show up a little bit more than you are now or a little bit more strategic than you have been. And the reason why you haven't been able to hit that level with your content might come down to not having systems, not having an overarching strategy. But more often than not, it's because you're in your own head. And if it is because of strategy, I'll pop a video in the corner that you can go and check out about putting together your one-pager content strategy. So if it's not strategy, you might doubt what you have to say. Is it valuable enough? Has it already been said 1,000 times already? What can I add to this conversation so that I'm saying something sort of new? I guarantee you that on some level, you take for granted all of the brilliant know-how that you have and think that because it's easy for you, it must be easy for everyone else too. That is so not the case. So this challenge is about just posting it for 30 days in a row. And while it might feel really, really hard for day 1, day 2, maybe all the way through day 5, it's going to feel easier and easier each time and like a total no big deal by the time you get to day 30. It's just about pushing through. That's where the exposure therapy part comes in. We're de-hardifying posting your content through continuous exposure. And we're embracing my phrase of the year, even if. So even if no one comments on your posts, you're going to keep posting. Even if you feel a little cringe posting, you're going to keep posting. Even if life gets busy, you're going to keep posting. If you're in for this challenge, get that post up. It's your eat the frog moment of the day for the next 30 days. The thing that you get out of the way first thing when you sit down to work before starting on anything else. You will thank yourself for it. Before diving into the 30-day Content Post-it Challenge, I'd encourage you to get prepared. I'm even hosting a little pre-challenge prep week challenge to help you get ready, and you can sign up anytime. The link is down below in the description. But as an overview, if you're going to DIY your prep work, here is how I would recommend getting prepped. Number 1, get clear on the offer that you want to promote indirectly for the next 30 days. I'm not talking about making every single post you do a pitch to purchase something, but your offer is the theme that brings all of these posts together and gives it cohesion. This is the best way to turn your content into a sales engine. So choose one of your offers that you'd like to focus your content around for the next 30 days. And side note, if you want to do a launch the following month, or you need to do a pre-launch period, it's a really savvy idea to make the offer that you're focused on the thing that you're going to be launching. It'll help activate and validate your audience for that particular upcoming launch. Number 2, decide where where you're going to publish your post. So this might be in your email or social media, ideally a mix of both. In most cases, this isn't going to be a blog post, long form content, although you can certainly stretch yourself to create a blog or YouTube video or podcast episode for the next 30 days for some of those days. But just be prepared for the extra work compared to the 25 minutes a day I'm touting for this micro blogging on social or through email. Then number 3, I want you to create your post-it. So I love having a visual. So come up with 30 topics and post each one on your wall. Each morning when it's time to write, you'll grab a post-it, create your post, and then publish it. It's kind of like having a launch post-it wall full of names of people who signed up, but for your content topics. To come up with your topics, I want you to use your offer and the customer you serve as a jumping off point. What are the commonly asked questions about the topic of the offer? What are the hot takes you have on the topic of the author, hard truths or controversial opinions? What problems does this offer solve and how can you reframe them? What success stories do you have related to this offer that other people would find inspiring, whether they're your own stories or those of your clients or customers? Come up with at least 30 topics before beginning your challenge. The worst thing you could do, a word to the wise here, is sit down for a day of your challenge, the daily writing block, without knowing ahead of time what you're going to write about. Again, just a mini plug here for my pre-challenge challenge where I'll give you each topic for your 30-day challenge. You can sign up down below. After you've completed your prep, you're ready to start your 30 days. Here is the daily routine. Number 1, pick a topic to write about for the day. If you've created a post-it wall of topics, you can grab one of them from your wall. Number 2, set a 25-minute timer, so a Pomodoro, to free write your post or your email. Number 3, edit your post and pair it with a visual if it's going on social media. Maybe this is a B-roll video that you just add a visual hook onto some text, a carousel, or a standalone picture. Number 4, post it on your preferred platform. I'd recommend setting a block in your calendar for up to 60 minutes, depending on how long you need to complete the post. No more than 25 minutes for the actual writing, and then the rest of the time for getting it posted. Remember, the point here is to practice posting, not to create some perfectionistic dream post. So stick to the time you have set for yourself. This is the constraint of the experiment of the challenge. A few things that'll make your 30-day challenge easier is number 1, creating templates for the images or videos that you'll use so you can create them really, really quickly or just swap out some graphics and text. Number 2, a B-roll library of clips that you've filmed or stock B-roll video clips or images on hand. And number 3, SOPs for sending an email or posting your thing on social media so you have a daily checklist to follow and can get through it much, much quicker. After you've completed the content post-it challenge, I'd recommend taking stock of everything that happened. Did you make some sales? Did you make more connections? What kind of opportunities did you create? Did you get better at creating and posting content on a daily basis? Does it not feel so hard or like such a big deal anymore? Then you can decide to just leave it there, right? Take the lessons and put this content post-it challenge in your back pocket for when you're feeling like you're in a bit of a content rut or need to shake things up a bit. Or this can become the usual. So repeat the content post-it challenge with a different offer in mind or the same one, but focused on a slightly different audience segment. All right, so before we wrap up here, here's what I want you to do next. I want you to join me for the content post-it challenge, the 3-day prep. I'm going to walk you through choosing your offer focus, selecting your platforms, and give you all 30 content topics so you don't really need to think about them and can just hit the ground running. The link is in the description. Then, if you found this video helpful, give it a like and hit subscribe to be notified when the next video drops. And until next time, happy empire building.